Hi everybody, this is Holy Saturday, the day between Good Friday and Easter Sunday. It is a day of waiting. And the scripture I would like to share with you, I'm reading from the Spark Bible, from the 27th chapter of St. Matthew, beginning with the 62nd verse, and you'll find that on page 1097 if you have one of these Bibles at home. The next day, that is, after the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember what that impostor said while he was still alive. After 3 days I will rise again. Therefore, command the tomb to be made secure until the third day. Otherwise his disciples may go and steal him away and tell the people he has been raised from the dead. And the last deception would be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard of soldiers. Go, make it as secure as you can." So they went with the guard and made the tomb secure by sealing the stone. The story I'd like to read to you tonight is called Waiting, and it's by Kevin Hinks. There were 5 of them, and they were waiting. The owl with spots was waiting for the moon. The pig with the umbrella was waiting for the rain. The bear with a kite was waiting for the wind. The puppy on the sled was waiting for the snow. The rabbit with stars wasn't waiting for anything in particular. He just liked to look out the window and wait. When the moon came up, the owl was happy. It happened a lot. When the rain came down, the pig was happy. The umbrella kept her dry. When the wind blew, the bear was happy. The kite flew high and far. When it finally snowed, the puppy was happy. He'd waited a very long time. The rabbit was happy just looking out the window. Sometimes one or the other of them went away, but he or she always came back. Sometimes they slept, but mostly they waited. Sometimes gifts appeared. Once a visitor arrived from far away. He stayed for a while. Then he left and never returned. They saw many wonderful, interesting things. And of course, there was always the moon and the rain and the wind and the snow to keep them happy. One day, a cat with patches joined them. Was she waiting for the moon? No. Was she waiting for the rain? No. Was she waiting for the wind? No. Was she waiting for the snow? No. She didn't seem to be waiting for anything in particular. Oh, but she was. Now there were 10 of them, and they were happy together. Waiting to see what would happen next. On this night before Easter, we wait, as the disciples did, but they didn't know what they were waiting for. We know Jesus will be raised from the dead. He already has, right? A long time ago, 2,000 years ago. This is what we celebrate tomorrow morning, Jesus' resurrection from the dead. And the disciples waited, and they were afraid. But we're not afraid, because God is with us, as he was with Jesus in the tomb and raised him from the dead. And that's what we celebrate tomorrow morning. God's peace be with you in a joyous and happy Easter morning. Sleep in peace. God is awake. Good night.